Hello, hello. I want to talk about the reset time loops. And it's pretty much been shown to me that uh that I think the real reset is going to occur. I think we're going through it now, but it's going to be finalized by 2025. I think the reset is going on right now, but it's going to be, I feel like it might be finalized by 2025 in the time that we are, the time that we are aware of, that we perceive, right? 2025, according to what we perceive as 2025. Mm-mm-mm. I say that to say, how do you know? I'm thinking, how do you know you're not caught in a loop? Like for instance, right? Like Groundhog Day. Think about what you did today. How do you know that you have not been doing the same thing every day for the last, let's say, year? How do you know that you have not been doing the same thing? And you can say, because I did such and such yesterday. I think the way we saw Groundhog Day with Billy, what's his name? Anyway, I forget people's names sometimes. It's not Billy Crystal. Sometimes I forget people's names and I remember their names. But see, when he woke up the next day, he still remembered, oh, I already did this. Oh, this person said this. Oh, they already said that. They already said that. They already said that. And so the thing is, he remembered that he kept waking up and the same exact same stuff kept happening again because he was able to remember it. See, the thing is, that's how it. I'm gonna get. Hold on a second, too. Hold on a second, because this is bothering me. Excuse me. Let me get something really quickly. Because now I want to see it. Hold on a second. Oh, now I don't want to work. Jeez. Hold on. I am sorry for pausing on you guys. That's his name, Bill Murray. Okay, I had to get it. His name was Bill Murray. That was just gonna bother me. So basically, in Groundhog Day, he kept waking up, and it was the same day. His alarm went off at the same time. When he went to go get breakfast, the people said the same things, and the same events kept happening. Okay, but see, the thing is, yeah, he kept remembering. He said, "Why do I keep waking up and it's the same time every day? Why do I keep waking up? It's like I'm never moving past this day." Okay, but the movie, this is what is coming to me right now. Nobody explained it like this. This is just what I'm kind of getting right now. The movie showed you that he kept waking up on the same day, and he's trying to figure out how can he stop the same thing from happening. But for real, you don't realize that you are caught in a loop and you keep doing the same thing over and over again. You might not be at a conscious awareness to realize that you are doing the same thing that Bill Murray did in that movie, because the movie was written to show you how people are stuck in a loop. And so it had to be a script that's written out saying, oh my goodness, why do I keep waking up on the same day? People aren't doing that for real because they don't realize they're waking up doing the same thing every day. They don't realize that. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. And it's like, well, I could have did this yesterday. Like this same day that I did today could have already happened so many times. And you don't know that. You don't know that you might be caught in Groundhog Day. Uh Now, if you haven't seen the movie, it's called Groundhog Day because it's a particular event that they like to go to that happens every year, and it's called Groundhog Day, you know. And so now people use that to describe being caught in this loop, not realizing that the same day that you feel like it's a new day, you've done it so many times, but you don't realize you caught in the same day. But it's called Groundhog Day because it's like it's an example of that movie. Uh, Now about the reset though. So what if the reset happened and you end up in 1825? Oh well, I won't. Well, no, you don't know that you won't do that because when you end 1825, you won't even realize that there's been a reset because your conscious awareness is not even at that point to even know that you've been taken to a different timeline. So you won't know. Let me tell you why I say that. I've said that, well, in my conscious, okay, I'm not in 2021 anymore because of the amount of work I've done. But some people, there was something that happened in 2021 where there was a major disaster. I've seen time and time again that the United States is in ruins. There's nothing in the United States. It's literally in ruins. When I say that something happened in 2021 and this is not 2023 for real, it's 2021. I mean, what? People don't realize that. You don't realize something happened and we carrying on like it's really 2023 when it's not. Now, some people say it's different years. Uh, I mentioned something about the crash of 1986. It was a person named Ella Goulding that that came out with this song called "Anything Could Happen." And what year did it come out? I think it might have been 2009, 2000. I don't know. 2000. Anyway, Ella Goulding, Ella Goulding, Goulding. His title is "Anything Can Happen." I get the feeling that it came out about 13 years ago, or I don't know. Anyway, the point I'm making is that she is, even though that song came out in the 2000s, she is talking about the crash of 1986. And it looked like everything was gone. But I guess in the media, in the news, it showed where everybody survived. But this lady makes this song titled "Anything Could Happen," and she's talking about the crash of 1986. Now, I've been shown time and time again, I've seen myself in a school. I want to say I had a dream, but it wasn't a dream. I was kind of picked up. What was I doing? Oh, okay. I did one of my it's a type of meditation. And I forgot what I was doing, but it's almost like I was like falling asleep, but it's like I was taken up out of my body and taken to another place. When I was taken to this place, it's like I was taken to another timeline. And then I saw myself in the school, and it looked like the 80s. Because it's been times where I've seen myself, but I just see shadows. But I see myself in a school, but I'm just looking at the school floor, and it looked like the 1980s. And I was taken back to that timeline. And then when I was taken to that timeline, it was like I just sat there and let my who I was in that during that time come back to me to get back on the correct timeline. Okay? So what I'm saying is that a lot of people feel like nothing happened. This is what I'm talking about. People like, well, on the news, everybody survived. This is what I'm saying. So you don't know that you're in Groundhog Day. You would not know. Because, like I say, the United States is in ruins. But we are on autopilot where we see things moving ahead, but United States is in ruins. Depending on what timeline you're in, I guess. I'm going to say depending on what timeline you're in. But at the same time, just because you see things are moving accordingly does not mean that you're on a correct timeline. It could mean that you're on autopilot. Okay? You're on some kind of autopilot. And that's what I'm saying is that you wouldn't know that you could have been in the same day that you're reliving. You could have been doing that probably 100 times already. But to you, yesterday was a different day, and today is a different day, and tomorrow is another day. And I realize some people say, well, time doesn't exist. I don't mean that. Okay? There's timelines going on in our perception of reality. Time is relative, and we have different timelines still. We're still inside of a simulation. Okay? So if when people want to say time is not real, look, nothing is real. You're not even real. You're in a simulation, so you're not even real. If people want to keep talking about time not real, you're not real. Because it's a simulation. What does a simulation mean? So it simulates something. So you're simulating your life. Even if you feel like you've had a hard time today, you got to pay your bills, it's a simulation. So you're simulating something that is real, but it's not real. It's a simulation. So it's a bunch of programs. Not to mention, it's a reversed world. So we're not even in the organic matrix. It's more inorganic, where everything is reversed in a lie. And that's another thing. If you are 100% awake, you could not be in this simulation anymore. You would have come out the simulation. You would have woken up, like really waking up. Your real body would have awakened. So with all that said, like, how do you know you're not repeating the same thing all the time? How do you know? And so when the actual reset occurs in our perception of time, how do you know when you end up in 1825 on that timeline? You might not even be aware enough to know anything happened, because a lot of people aren't aware enough to know that something happened in 2021. Okay? Where there was a disaster. Now, I'm not trying to get too far into that right now, because I'm doing a lot of work on myself. Basically, I'm putting a Katrina on myself. I'm doing a lot of cleansing, and I don't mean just in the bath cleansing. I'm talking about, okay, cleaning out everything. Everything that's false. Okay, including my life right now, which is still fake. Basically removing the simulation. Just completely leaving the simulation. And I'm not ready to delve into that, because I already know. I mean, I saw an image, a vision said DCC disaster. And I saw something that looked like a nuclear bomb in the ethers. Okay? But I'm not going too far in it, because I feel like I need to go a little bit further before I can be specific. Because it could be a shock to know that your body's not where you think it is. I mean, I know we're not really where we think we are anyway. We're projecting we're kind of in a dream world anyway. But the more that kind of stuff keep happening and you don't catch on to it, you don't not self-aware of it, the less chance you have of your real body waking up. And you can really just die completely off for good. That's just me, though. That's just the way I'm kind of seeing things, the way it comes to me. So nobody ever said that. Anyway, that'll be it for right now, and I will talk later.